So it looks like Superman had another super weekend with $57 million domestically on his second weekend, and that pushes Warner Brothers to the top year-to-date studio with $1.32 billion, edging out Disney's $1.27 billion. However, Disney's going to bring another big comic book property next week with Fantastic Four First Steps. And the rest of the list stays pretty much the same. We have Universal's Jurassic World Rebirth, which is still making a ton of money. And then we had some new releases. First off is I Know What You Did Last Summer. Again, it is a reboot. And also something that I did not expect, another Smurfs movie. And then finally we had a smaller independent film called Eddington and made by A24. And all three of them did not do well at all. And so if we look here, the top spots are still the same. And with Superman Jurassic World Rebirth. And the new releases, there's only really two that made the list, the top 5 list. But I expect those to go down fast. And then we also have some holdovers with F1 the movie and How to Train Your Dragon. And Jurassic World Rebirth has already made 647,953,000 worldwide. So it wouldn't be out of the realm that Jurassic World Rebirth, by the time it's done, would probably gross $1 billion worldwide, which is still pretty crazy for a Jurassic movie being on, I don't know what number this is, but yeah, that's a ton of money. But surprisingly, F1 the movie, which is not a comic book movie, anything like that, is doing well. It's so far grossed 460,843,000, and looks like it's going to pass $500 million. And this is from the director of Top Gun Maverick, which I really love, Joseph Kosinski, if I remember correctly. And this is just one of those movies that I am happy to see do well, because typically these type of movies don't do as well nowadays. But then we also had How to Train Your Dragon, which is at 588,912,000. This is also another reboot, but a live action version of the original CG movie. So this is doing well. And one thing that you see here is the top studios are Warner Brothers and Universal, followed by Disney down here. Except for Lilo and Stitch, Elio did not do well at all. Let me see what it's made. And we'll look at Lilo and Stitch. It's already grossed over $1 billion worldwide. Yeah, that's a lot. And that is also another remake. And Elio is 129,823,000 worldwide. Yeah, it's going to be a box office bomb. This is actually from Pixar. So yeah, this is a huge thing for Superman, which is now worldwide gross 406,833,000. I think by the end of its run, maybe it'll make 600 million. And that's a good thing. Whether or not that's going to be profitable, I'm not sure. You know, typically you're going to have to make more than 2 times your budget and marketing and everything else. So I'm pretty sure it'll be break even. I'm pretty sure of that, but we'll see. You know, but it is doing better than people like myself. I didn't know if it would do well, but it is going to be doing better. And that's going to be good for DC and Warner, who's had a string of misses with their DC movies. The last time I think any of them was really big was the first Aquaman. The rest of these, they didn't do so well. You know, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom I think did well, but Blue Beetle did bad. Flash did bad. I actually enjoyed that one, especially with Michael Keaton coming back as Batman. Shazam, I haven't seen any of them, first one or the second one, but I heard the first one was good. Black Adam didn't do well, but Shazam, Fear of the Gods was not good. And Super Pets, I don't know, I haven't seen it. Yeah, but last time that these did well was probably Batman, the original Shazam. Birds of Prey didn't do well at all. And so this is definitely a big win so far for Warner Brothers and DC. And if you compare it to Man of Steel did 667,999,000 by the end of its box office run. Obviously, this is not adjusted for inflation. And Man of Steel came out in 2013. Zack Snyder's Man of Steel with Henry Cavill. I really did enjoy this movie. And yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens this week whenever Fantastic Four First Steps come out on July 25th, and whether or not it's going to have legs, you know, for the next upcoming weeks. So yeah, so that is the Superman's second week at the box office, and it looks like it's gonna be good for Warner Brothers and DC, and hopefully more better properties in the new DC universe. So if you actually had any thoughts on this, be sure to leave in the comments there below, and I'll see you on another episode.